Hello everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning
Good
everyone.
morning, sir.
Yeah.
Good morning, sir.
All.
Morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Good morning all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Shall we start our class?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in our yesterday's class, we were trying to understand these status checks, right? Status checks, system status check, instant status check, those things, and scaling options, like how to scale, what is scale in, scale out, what is scale up, scale down. And also we have seen how to protect our machines from accidental termination. And all those things we have seen in our yesterday's class. Okay. Today also kind of small options. Okay. Small options are there. Those we are going to see. Okay. In tomorrow's, in today's class. Okay. Okay. The first one we are going to talk about that is EC2 pricing options. EC2 pricing options. Okay. That let's see what is this all about. See guys, based on price, we can choose our required EC2 instance based upon the price. There are different types of EC2 instances based on the pricing models. Okay. So nowadays they are giving a few more options also in AWS, but these are important. Okay. In this also, all are not important. I'll tell you what are the things which are important. Where you can see all those things here when you log into your AWS account. Left side, you can see those pricing models. Let me show you. Now go to EC2. Here, left side, you can see different options. All are not important if you are new, see here. The spot instances, reserved instances, dedicated, all those things, on demand. These are different pricing models. Okay. Let me explain what is this all about. See, based upon your requirement, based on your affordability, you choose your required pricing model. For example, you want to travel in a train. So which compartment you choose, whether sleeper, AC, that too, 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier, on what basis? Based upon your requirement and also your affordability. Everyone wants to travel in AC only, but whether they can afford it or not, that is also important, right? Some people, they can afford it, but still they don't want AC because of health issues and all. So they want to travel in sleeper. Okay, so based on your requirement and your affordability, you choose your required compartment. Here also same thing. You choose your required pricing model. Okay, pricing options we call. Okay, let's see what is the difference among all these four. The first one is on demand base. On demand. So far we have launched so many instances, right? We launched many instances. Those are on demand only. Those are kind of on demand only. See, if you launch any instance here, launching instance and all right, this is what on demand. That is this one. So further, they are not mentioning any name specially. Now, when you launch an instance, that is by default, it's kind of on demand only. Okay. On demand means here, whenever you want, you launch. If you don't want, you terminate. Simple. You launch instance. Okay, you can use it. If you don't want, you terminate. Okay. That is what on demand. Just like Uber car. You book Uber car, you enjoy the ride, wherever you want, you go, then finish it off. Correct? That is what on demand. See, whenever you want, you launch server. Once you are done with your work, then stop or terminate. Until you stop or terminate, those instances are with you. Until you finish your ride, that cab is with you. Correct? So here also same thing. That's why you might have observed, we launched many instances. After finishing our work, we stopped our instances. Correct? There is no time limit further. Okay. Whenever you want, you can stop or terminate. That's up to you. Okay. That is what we call on demand. Assume that this price is 100 rupees. Assume. Just I'm giving an example. Assume that the price is 100 rupees. Then what about reserved? Reserved means it's kind of, reserving instances for particular duration. Like, you're reserving train berth. See, if you have reservation in train, you are reserving one berth for you, correct? So that berth belongs to you until you reach your destination, correct? Okay, that is with you till you reach your destination, correct? Okay, that's not belongs to you forever. No, until you reach your destination, that berth is for you. Okay, so that is what reserving instance. Here also reserving instances for some duration. Suppose, see, my requirement is, I know that I use some 3 instances continuously for 1 year. I know that I use 3 instances continuously for 1 year. Okay, in this 1 year, I don't stop or terminate. I know that I will use, assume that these are my web servers, those will run continuously for 1 year. If you have this kind of requirement, then what you do, you better go with reserve instead of going for on demand. You can go for on demand also, but you better go for reserve. So here what you are doing, you are reserving 3 instances for 1 year. You are reserving. Okay. So here what you do, what advantage you are getting, you'll get some discounts. Here you need to pay only 8 rupees. 80 only. That's a price difference. But here the problem is, whether you use it or not, you have to pay this one. Whether you use it or not. Same, you are reserving that berth. Whether you use it or not, you have to pay, correct or not? Okay. So here also same. So that's why when you go for reserved one, if you are pretty sure that you definitely use these instances continuously without any break, that time you go for reserve. No, if you are not sure, someday you might need to stop, you might need to start again, all those things. Then you go for on demand. Okay. That is based on requirement, you go for the things. That is what reserved instances. So you are reserving some instances for particular duration. Then spot. Spot means what? See, in their data centers, assume that they have some 1,000 instances or 1,000. In that, they are dedicating some instances, assume that 500. They are dedicated for spot instances. In their data center, there are some instances they are utilizing for spot instances. So what is this spot? It is based on market price, guys, market price. So here prices will fluctuate. In on-demand and reserved, prices are fixed, constant. But in spot, prices will fluctuate based upon the market price and demand. Based on the price and demand. Simple example. Uber, okay, let's take Uber or Ola. Okay. Early in the morning, prices will be more, cost will be more. Distance is same. See, distance from here to here you have to go. Okay, distance is same. Early in the morning, prices will be more. Assume that some 300, because demand is more, right? Everyone will book that cabs to go to their offices. But during afternoons, assume that prices are 200 only. Distance is same. Again, evening also demand will be more. Assume that 400. Late night, assume that 150 only. See, distance is same, but why this kind of fluctuation? Because demand is more. So during the time, there will be more customers. During afternoon, less customers. During evenings, till 8, more customers again. Midnights and all, less customers. So based upon the demand, they are increasing and decreasing the prices based upon the demand. Correct or not? Okay. So here also same thing. What they do, they kept some servers instances for spot purpose. What they do, they fluctuate the prices of those instances. Okay. Fluctuate the prices. If you choose spot, that market price, based on the market price, you have to pay. So what kind of advantage we are getting and who uses this one? Simple. Assume that I am owner of Walmart or D-Mart. I am owner of D-Mart. At the end of every month, I need to do larger calculations at the end of every month. For that, I need one higher configuration instance, higher configuration. So I don't have any time, limit that, I need to launch early in the morning only, evening only. No, I can launch anytime. But that time what I do, I choose a time where demand is less, where I can get instance for lesser price. What I do, I choose midnights, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., early hours like 3 a.m. That time demand will be less. That means market price will come down, right? So I can get instance with less price. I can launch, I'll get higher configured instance with less price. So during midnight, I choose one fine day. I finish my work and all for 2 to 3 hours, I terminate. So here you'll get for 50 rupees only. That means when market price is less, non-peak hours, when market price is less, that time I launch instance. I finish it off and that's it. See, same example. You want to go to your office. Then you have to go early in the morning only. There is no choice with you. Whether even market price is high, you have to choose that only. But your requirement is you want to go to your friend's house. You can go at any time. That time what you do, instead of going early in the morning, you choose after. Correct or not? So you can pay less price. So that's so based upon the market price, the prices will fluctuate. So you choose an instance as per the requirement. Say you choose as per the what time that you want it. It's kind of share market price. Share market, you know, right? Prices will increase and decrease based upon the share value and the time and all. Correct? So that is how you deal with. Okay. The big DMart, Walmart and all, they spot instances to use 2 to 3 hours. But if they go for on demand, obviously they need to pay more. They can't go for reserve because they don't want any reservation also. They just want for 2 to 3 hours. Correct? That is here. That's why 50 rupees only you get. And the fourth one is dedicated. So here the prices would be around, assume that 120 rupees, costliest. So what is this dedicated? See, you understood at yesterday's class how they are giving their instances. They are keeping one physical infrastructure, physical server. On top of that, they are launching EC2 instances. Okay, EC2 1, EC2 2, EC2 3. One more physical instance. Physical 2, 4, 5, 6 EC2 instances are there. Dedicated means, suppose, I'll give one simple example. Suppose you are working in one government project, Aadhaar card project. So Aadhaar card project means, you know, you have citizens, sensitive data, personal data, right? Citizens of India, personal data, like phone number, address, gender, all those things, right? That is a confidential, you know, that is sensitive project. Okay, sensitive project where security is the utmost priority. Correct? Security is important there. Okay, these kind of banking projects and all. So that time, what we do, suppose you are working in the project, you demand it for 3 instances. Okay, you want to launch 3 instances from AWS. So you are getting this one, and this one. You don't have any option to choose. Hey, I want only 1, 2, 3 only. No, you may get any instance. Could be running on any physical instance. That is that you don't even need to come. You won't even come to know. That is in fact unnecessary for you also, right? So you are getting these 3 instances. Suppose, okay, you are working in other project. Some hacker is there. Hacker also he wants one instance. So he wants one instance. He is getting this one. This one. See, on top of one physical machine, your instances are 1 and 3, and hacker's instance is 2. Since all are running on the same machine, same physical machine, hacker may try to intrude into your machines. He might try to steal some data. No, that will not happen, guys. AWS is giving highest security. But hacker purpose is that only, right? Hacker will try to, you know, figure it out, the loopholes and all. He will try to steal some data and all that. Okay, that's all. So here, security is there. There won't be any problem. AWS is giving high assurance. But I don't want to take the risk. I don't want to take the risk. Okay, see, you are very, very good driver. Okay, I have booked one cab. The driver is very good. I know him personally. He's very, very good driver. Safe driver, safe rider. But I don't want to take the risk. I trust him, but you know, I don't want to take the risk. So here also same thing. Because my project is something like that. If I'm working in normal projects, that's okay. That would have been something different. But here, the project which I'm dealing with, that is sensitive project where I don't want to take the risk at all. That time, what I do, I go for dedicated. If I go for dedicated, then what AWS does, suppose if you want 3 instances, they will give 3. which are running on same physical machine. So here they will dedicate one physical instance for you. Dedicated means they dedicate one physical instance for you. Okay. Suppose you want two instances. Okay, here three are there. You want two. They are giving 1 and 2. Third instance, they won't give to anyone else. No, that will be vacant. If you want, you can use it. Otherwise, that will be vacant. Okay, that means if you choose dedicated, they will dedicate one physical instance, physical server with you. That means whatever instance that you launch, those will be running on that machine only. It won't allow others to use the instance which is running on your physical machine. Okay, that's what. Here, where physical machine will be dedicated to you. Okay, especially when we deal with government projects, sensitive projects, that time we go for dedicated. So they put one demand, they put one condition. Government put one condition. Hey, Sai, I'll give my project to you, but the condition is you should go with dedicated because I don't want to take the risk. Yeah, that time we go for dedicated. Okay, on top of our physical machine, it won't allow someone else to access, launch our any instance. So that's because see why the price is more. You want two, you are using these two. Third one you are not using, and you are not letting others to use. That's a wastage for them, right? Money waste. That's why the prices are a little bit higher. Obviously, you need security. You are not worried about price. Then you go for dedicated. So these are four pricing models, four important pricing models that you should know. But just to know theoretically only, guys, in 99.9%, 99% in companies we use on demand only. Because now the requirement is we don't know when to stop, when to use. We don't know actually. We don't have any prediction. So that is the reason we can't go for reserve. Spot, that we don't get this kind of opportunity at all. Okay. Spot also sometimes the price will be more during non-peak hours also due to demand and all. Okay. So that is why most of the cases we use on demand only. Okay. Most of the cases we use 99.99% we use on demand because here the advantage is whenever you want you can launch, whenever you want you can terminate. So this is the most flexible option, right? Correct, on demand. And security anyways they are giving. There won't be any compromise in the security. They are giving security. Okay. So that's why people are going for on demand only. Okay. That's why others you just know, you must know theoretically what is what, but you don't focus much on that one. Okay. Don't focus much on that one. Just focus on demand only. Okay. These are things. Here just, see, for example, you want reserved. See here. Go to reserved instances, click that. You get the same kind of options here. Purchase reserved instances. Here, which OS that you want. You choose. Okay, Unix, Linux. Okay, dedicated. Okay. Now, see, that instance type, T2 micro, which class, okay, that you want. Don't worry about this one. Here you can see term. As of now, they are giving up to 1 month to 12 months or 3 years, either 1 year or 3 years. You choose this one like that. You select all these things, view content, launch. Those instances will be with you. Even if you stop, you'll continue to receive the bill. Like that. So that's why don't focus much on that one. Yeah. Now coming to next one, volume types, guys. Yeah, yesterday we have seen volumes, right? Yesterday. Okay. What I said with respect to volumes yesterday, volume means what? Drives, EVS volumes. I said you can increase or decrease the size. Correct? You can increase or decrease the sizes. Okay. I mean, you can't decrease. You can only increase. That too, you can increase whether your instances are in running state or in stopped state. Okay. But the condition is you can only increase, you can't decrease. Because when you try to decrease, you might lose some data. Correct? Yeah. That is fine. Apart from the different types of volumes are there. Let me just show you. Let me launch one instance here. Let me choose some other regions. Okay, launch instance. Amazon Linux, T2 micro. Next. Yeah, here you can see. By default, they are giving one drive, right? Let me add a few more. See, if you add one more drive, here you can see volume type. So here they are giving many volume types. How many they are giving? Click here. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 volume types are given. Even if you choose other drive also, for all drives, you can choose whatever volume type that you want. Okay. So what is this? What is the difference among all these types? Let's try to understand. Now read these names, guys. Once. General purpose SSD GP2, general purpose SSD GP3. So GP2 and GP3, right? Same provision apps, IO1, provision apps, IO2. GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2, right? You can see GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2. Names are same, right? Just here, this is the only change. Apart from that, cold HDD, throughput optimized, magnetic. See here, throughput optimized, cold, magnetic standard, right? So total there are 7 types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 types of volumes are there. Now, what is the difference among all these types? Let's try to understand now. So I'll explain each word by word, guys. Okay. The first one, here you can see SSD. Here it is showing SSD. These here HDD. Okay. Can someone tell me what is SSD? Anyone?
Solid state drive.
Solid state disk. Solid state disk.
Solid state drive.
Okay. HDD means HDD. HDD.
Hard disk drive.
What?
Hard disk drive.
Hard disk drive. Correct? Okay. Correct. Absolutely right. See, guys, SSD means solid state drive. HDD means hard disk drive. Hard disk drive. That is the difference. Okay. Now, what is this SSD? Simple. Hard. Let's try to understand hard disk drive. So, have you ever opened your laptops? If you did so, there in your laptop, whatever hard disk is, right? Okay, whether it's an internal hard disk, external hard disk, what do you find over there in your hard disk? If you open your hard disk, inside there will be one rotating, one metallic plate will be there, which is running. Metallic plate, there will be one pointer, which reads data from this disk. There will be one metallic disk. Okay, that is what we call hard disk. That you will find in your laptops, internal hard disk or external hard disk also. Okay, that rotating metallic plate, which pointer reads data from this plate. That is what hard disk. What is solid state drive? In your mobiles, in your mobile phones, you won't find that metallic plate and all. You'll find small micro SD memory chip. That is what SSD is. Nowadays in laptops also they are giving SSDs. Correct or not? Okay, laptops also they are giving small memory chips. Correct. So this metallic plate, steel plate, rotating one, that we call hard disk drive. That small memory chip that we call solid state drive. Okay. Now fine. So what is the difference? Obviously SSDs give good performance and it consumes less space. HDDs, you won't get that much of performance compared to SSDs, and it occupies more space. Correct or not? Fine. Now, see, HDDs and SSDs are costlier, but HDDs are cheaper comparatively. Now you might be thinking, sorry, and in HDDs you'll get good performance only. I'm not saying that you'll get bad performance, but in SSDs you'll get the best performance. The best performance. Activities, everything will be faster, pretty fast. Okay, if your laptop is having SSD, if assume that your laptop is having SSD, you have one more laptop that is having HDD. If you restart the laptop which is having HDD, it takes some 2 to 3 minutes minimum. But if you restart the laptop which is having SSD, it takes 30 seconds only. Within 30 seconds, you can restart your laptop. See how fast it is. That is. So obviously SSDs give good performance and it's costliest. HDDs, they're not so good compared to SSDs, but good only, but the prices are less. Okay. You might be having notes. SSDs are giving good performance compared to HDDs. Then why in AWS they are giving HDDs also? Why? Because anyway they have their hard disks in their data centers. If they don't use, how it's a wastage of money for them. Okay, that's why they're giving HDDs also. Maybe in future they won't give. See guys, earlier floppies, after that CD, after that DVD, then pen drive. That's what, hard disk. This hard disk and all, HDDs, then SSDs. So that's a trend. They are older ones, these are newer ones. Okay, that's it. So if your requirement is I'm ready to pay any amount of money, but I want the best performance, then you go for SSDs. No, I don't want to pay that much of money. I want, even if I get good performance, that is fine. Then you go for anyone in HDDs. That is up to you. Then in SSDs, again, there are 4. GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2. See guys, GP2 older version, GP3 newer version. Okay, just upgraded version. There is no much difference. Here also IO1, IO2 is the latest version. Now what is, this is the latest version, fine. Now let's try to understand this one. These are the names just they have given. General purpose, Trojan IOPS, throughput automates, cold magnetic, just to identify. These are the names that they have given just to identify. That's it. Nothing more than that. Then what about these names? These are shortcut names. These are shortcut names. GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2, ST1, SC1 standard. For example, my full name is Sai Srikanth. But everyone cannot use this big lengthy name, right? That's why people call me Sai. Here also same thing. GP2, IO1, ST1, SC1 standard. So it's a shortcut names. Okay. In that also, these are older versions. These are newer versions. Okay. Then what about this one? IOPS. See, you can see up to 10,000 IOPS, more than 10,000. Something they're talking about IOPS. Can someone tell me what is IOPS? Anyone? Full form?
I think input output per second.
Input output per second. Yes, absolutely correct. Yeah, that's right. Absolutely right. Now let's see what is this IOPS, what is input, what is output. All those things. See, I'm uploading one YouTube video. Okay, I'm uploading one YouTube video. I upload only once, correct? That is what input. See guys, either you can call input, either you can call upload, either you can call puts. Okay. Either you can call output, download, gets. Also we can call write, writing the data. Also you can call read. All these are same, all these are same. Okay. Okay, let's give YouTube, let's take YouTube example. Okay, let's take Google Drive example. After every class, I'm uploading video in Google Drive, correct? I have uploaded. That is what input. After uploading, you guys are watching that video. That is what output. Either watching or downloading. That's what output. So input and output. Uploading is input. Downloading or watching, that's what output. Okay. Per second, how many times we are doing that operation? Per second. You might be thinking, Sai, we can't even at least once also per second. See guys, here we are talking about big volumes. In companies, hundreds of customers, they colleagues, they access, they work on these, drives. Many guys. So many times, hundreds of, guys, they put some data, they get some data at a time. Okay. So per second, how many times you are doing this operation? Per second. See, YouTube videos that I have uploaded that became so viral, and lakhs of billions of customers, YouTubers, they are watching that video. Per second, there could be many times, correct? So per second, how many times you are doing uploading and downloading, inputting and outputting? If that number per second, how many times you are doing? If that number is up to 10,000, okay, in companies we put some data, we get some data, n number of times, that to many people. So if that number is up to 10,000, then you go for either GP2 or GP3, they give good performance. That input and output operations per second. If that is more than 10,000, then you go for IO1 or IO2. It gives good performance in higher config, in a latest versions, SSDs. See, if you have for 2 members, you choose 2-wheeler. If you have 4 members, you choose car 4-wheeler. In 2-wheeler also 4 people can sit, but that won't give good performance. Correct or not? If you have only 1 guy, then what is the need of using 4-wheeler? So that's so based on the requirement you can choose. Okay. Anyways, our manager, they will let you know. They will give that requirement. Based on that only we have to launch. They will tell you, say you launch, that GP2, GP3, IO1. They will just give the requirement. Based on that only we launch. But you must know what is the difference. Okay, that is fine. This is in higher versions. In older versions, see, these older things, they are not supporting IOPS. Because that's how they are older versions, right? They are not supporting IOPS. That is how they have designed. That's why here they are giving in a different model. You can see. In older versions, if your requirement is frequently access data every now and then, day-to-day basis, daily. Every now and then you are putting some data. Every now and then you are getting some data. That time you better go for ST1. No, if your requirement is less frequently, okay, less frequently, okay, like weekly to weekly, you can think weekly up till month, okay, less than month, okay, weekly, okay, 7 days to 30 days. This duration, suppose you put some data. Again, next week you are putting some data, or after 10 days you are putting some data. After 10 days you are retrieving the data. So that is what less frequently. If your requirement is that one, then you go for cold. Okay. If your requirement is infrequently, more than 1 month, I kept some data today, and again I am putting some more data after 1 month, more than 1 month. Then you go for infrequently accessed data, once in a blue moon, rarely. Okay, then it's a price is less right here. It's the cheapest among all. So based on your requirement, you choose what kind of volume that you want based on the requirement. So manager will give a requirement. Okay, that time based on that you have to choose. Okay, these are volume types. You can see. But here, if you observe carefully, if you go to D drive or E drive, you can see all 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this one 7 GP2 also. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. E drive also 7. But for C drive, you won't find 7. You can see GP2, GP3, IO1, IO2, standard, only 5. Only 5. Okay. Only 5 they are giving. Okay. So that means for C drive or root drive, 2 are missing, correct? For C drive or root drive, 2 are missing. What are those? Those are these two. These two. So since they are not giving these two, you can't select them as a root drive or C drive. Now why you can't select? Why they are not allowing me? Why they are not giving these two as a C drive or root drive? Why? Because okay, what they are saying is you can't boot them. You cannot boot. You cannot boot them. Now, why we can't boot them? We don't have any answer because they are also not mentioning anything in the document. But they are not booting, they can't bootable. We can't boot them. That's right. That's how it is. If you ask me, Sai, why the shape of nano car is something like this? Okay, that's how they designed. Correct or not? Here also, they are not bootable. That is how they designed. Now, first we should know what is booting process. What is that booting? What is the meaning of booting process? Simple. The moment you power on your laptop, till you see that Windows screen or Linux screen. Whatever process happens in between, that process we call booting process. The moment your power on till you see Windows or Linux screen, whatever process happens, that process we call booting process. So what actually happens in this booting process? In this booting process, all OS related files will be loaded. OS related files which are there in your C drive or root drive, they will be loaded. They come from inactive stage to active stage. They start working. Okay, they do some self-test on of themselves. That is what we call power on self-test. They do self-test on themselves. If everything is fine, then you can see that Windows screen. So what I said, all OS related files will be loaded, right? So that's what that process we call booting process. That everything happens in that drive which is bootable, okay, which allows to boot. Okay, but these two drives are not, eligible for. They are not designed for booting process. That's why you can't use them as a C drive or root drive. Now, why can't we boot them? For that, they are not giving any answer. These are not bootable means not bootable. That's it. That's what they designed. C drive or root drive must be bootable. That's why you can choose any one, either this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one. But you can't choose these two as your C drive or root drive. But you can choose these two as other drives, E drive, F drive. That's fine. That's why here you can see you can choose one out of these 5 only for especially root drive. Got it? That is okay. That's for that. Okay. You can choose anyone, whatever that you want. That is up to you. Okay. See, I'll choose some other. You can see Aws. Okay. I'll choose HDD. See, guys, if you choose HDD, minimum you have to take 125 minimum. That's how they design. Minimum you have to take 125. So, but if you order plate idli, I can't have I want only one. No. If you order plate puri, I can't say I want only one puri. No. Plate means plate. You'll get whatever plate, design. That 4 idli, 4 puri. That's plate only you get. Here also same thing. Minimum you have to take 125. Okay, that's it. Now, okay, what I do, see here, what is this delete on termination? By default for root drive, it is checked. That means if I terminate my instance, this root drive will be deleted automatically with instance, but not other drives. That means what is the advantage? These drives, even after terminating this instance, these drives will be persist and you can attach them to some other instance. That means here, this one instance having C drive and D drive. I did not select this one. That means if I terminate, only C drive will be terminated, not D drive. So this D drive you can attach to some other instance. That flexibility is it. Suppose if I select these things, then if I terminate my instance, all drives will be terminated automatically. Okay, will be terminated. That is so. In fact, you can uncheck this one also. C drive also. If I terminate, C drive also won't get terminated. That will be persist, that you can attach to other instances. How to attach, detach all. Anyways, we are going to see in tomorrow's class very, very clearly. Tomorrow class is a big class. Okay. To understand tomorrow's class, you should understand today's class. Because tomorrow we are going to talk about volume, snapshots, AMIs and all. So for that, you must understand today's class. Okay. Encryption. See, anyways, when we have detailed class about encryption is in S3. S3. After EC2 module, we are going to see S3 only. But as of now, try to understand. Encrypt means, suppose one file is there, I put some data. If you encrypt, then no one can read the data. Converting readable format into unreadable format, that is what we call encryption. Decryption means converting that unreadable format into again readable format. That is what we call decryption. So here you can enable encryption. Here we can see. Just select that one. See here. Here, select this. I selected. That's it. That means your root drive will be encrypted. That means whatever data you put inside C drive, that will be in an encrypted manner. That means you can read, not others. Others means like, employees who are working at AWS, employees. Okay, so you might be having one doubt. So I am launching one instance, okay, which is there in AWS. What if AWS employees, if they see my data, Correct? No, they can't see because you are in 50. You can see, but not them. They can't see. That's a one kind of extra layer of protection that they are giving. Not only them, others indirectly. If someone try to hack your machine, okay, someone, okay, illegal means your colleagues or someone, okay, they try to, if they come in an illegal means from back door, then they can't read the data. That will be encrypted. Okay, only from main door. If someone goes, then only they can read. That can be done only by you only. That is what. Okay. If you want, you can encrypt. Okay. That's it. Simple options. Need not to focus much on these things. Okay. Now, now, okay. So don't worry about this particular option, guys. These IOPS you need not to worry. You remember whatever IOPS which I said, because that is what they are mentioned officially in the document. They are working on it. Actually, they are modifying this one. Don't worry about this one as of now. Okay, whatever I mentioned, just remember that IOPS. Okay. And yeah, snapshots and all those things we are going to see. Tomorrow's class, you will understand all these snapshots, AMIs, volumes, and all. Okay. So, but you don't choose these things because see, you are going out of free tab. 30 GB only free, but here 8 plus 8 plus 25. You are going out of free tab. So that's why better you don't choose this one. Let me close it. Okay. Or okay, let's keep fine. Okay, you don't select. I have selected just to show you one more option. Click next. Give any name. Test. Next. Review and launch. Launch. Maybe I'll choose any keeper existing. Then launch. Say I launch one instance having multiple volumes, correct? This instance is having total 3 volumes. How to verify? Simple. In details, if you scroll down, okay, somewhere it will show. Security. Yeah, storage. Here you can see storage. You can see. This particular instance is attached with total 3 volumes. These are 3 volumes, correct? Attached. So the same thing you can see here also. If you go to volume left side, you can see. Yeah, here you can see volumes. Go to that volumes. Yes, you can see total 3 volumes. One is 8 GB, 8 GB, 25. Okay. So which one is my root drive? How to verify? Wherever snapshot is there, that is your root drive. So what is snapshot? That's what tomorrow we have class. Tomorrow see snapshot, volumes, AMIs. Again, we have a topic on volumes. In volumes, we need to discuss many things. But as of now, remember, wherever if you see snapshot, that means that is my root drive. Okay. So which are running. Now what we can do here, all these we can change one format to another format also. GP2 to GP3, IO1 to IO2, IO2 to IO1, like that. You can change one format to another format. You can increase the size of all volumes, and also you can change the type of volume also. Right now I'm using GP2. I want to change it to IO1. Yes, that provision also is there. That mechanism that they are providing it back. See how to do that. Simple. You select any volume. GP2. Select actions. Modify. Modify. Here you can see volume type. Since it is my root drive, you'll get only 5 options. You can choose any one out of 5 only because this is my root drive, right? See, I selected this one test. Snapshot is there. That means root drive. So right now it is taking GP2. Correct? Here you can see. I would like to have IO1. Yeah, select that. That's it. Okay. So when you choose that one, whatever ratio they are giving, right? Minimum you have to use that IOPS ratio. But don't worry, that actually we don't select, but they have given that provision. If I choose magnetic, yes, you can see magnetic also you can select. That is up to you. You can change. We are not doing that. While launching only, we are selecting our required one. But yes, that they have given that kind of provision. You can change. Just here, we have selected, GP2. They are giving magnetic. That's it. It's modified. That's it. Yes. You can see. These are magnetic. This became magnetic. Like every volume, you can modify. See here, actions, modify. So here you can find all 7. You can see because these are other types. Whatever you want, you can select and click on modify. So you can change the size that you can increase, and also you can change the type of volume also. That is up to you. Okay. So that is how we can change volumes. Now, externally, I want to create one volume I want to attach. Externally. So right now, this instance is having only 3 volumes, C, D, E. Now I want to attach one more drive. Yeah, here you can see, go to volumes. Okay, create volume. But make sure while creating volume, this instance is running in which availability zone? It is in 1C. I told you, right? Region divided into availability zones. Okay, so this is 1C. This instance is running in 1C, right? Make sure that you launch volume in the same availability zone. Go to volumes. See, create one volume. Okay. So what kind of that you want? You choose. How much size that you want? Okay, that you can choose. I'd like to have 8 GB. That's fine. Which availability zone? Here 1C, because wherever my instance is there. Right, 1C. That's it. Remaining options are not required. You can give any name, that's up to you. Okay, new volume. That's any name, that's up to you. Then create volume. See, I launched one volume, but it is in not attached. Okay, you can see here. You can see something in blue color means a volume is ready, but not in attached state. When it is in attached state, here it shows in use. Why here it is showing in a yellow color? Because just now we modified, right? Modified, that's why it is under progress. It is being modified. That's why it is showing in yellow color. Once it is ready, modification is over, then it's showing a green color only. See, blue means not in attached state. Yellow means it is in attached state, which is being used by instance. What I want to do, I would like to attach this one to my running instance. Yes, simple. Go to actions, attach volume. So here you can see, if you click here, you can see that instance. Okay, that's it. Don't worry about all these things. Just attach. Oh, you can see now it is in use. So like that, you can attach any volume also to your instance. You can attach any type, which is not at all possible if you go with physical setup, correct or not? But these things are very easy here. Okay, like this, you can do it. If you want to detach, yes. No, sorry, I want to detach this particular drive. Actions. Okay. See, while detaching, actually you need to stop. Now, one second, I'll tell you. Once it is ready, then I'll show you. Okay, this is ready. You don't even need to stop also, I'll show you. Select. See, you need to detach. You can detach. Okay. Sometimes while detaching, if you want to detach, we have total 4 drives. C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive. You can detach all other drives without stopping your instance, without stopping. See here, you can detach all other drives without stopping. How to verify? See, you can see, detach. Your machine is running, volumes are in use, still you are getting detach option. But if you want to detach C drive, okay, then you have to stop instance, then only you can detach. You have to stop, then only you can detach. That's even if you try to click here, it will throw an error. It will throw an error that, hey, you need to stop your instance. Because while running, how can you detach C drive? Correct or not? Your OS is there in C drive only, right? Simple, guys, don't get confused. If you want to detach any other drives, you need not to stop. But if you want to detach C drive, you need to stop. Okay. So why we detach, why we attach, all those things you'll understand in tomorrow's class clearly. Because to understand tomorrow's class, today's class is kind of the base. Okay, so tomorrow we use these options again so that you'll understand tomorrow's class easily. Okay, so fine, you understood how to detach and attach. Yeah, that is more than enough for today. Okay, fine. Tomorrow we are going to see a big topic, that is volumes. Volumes is not over it, guys. Volumes, snapshots, and it's a big one. Okay, so that I'm going to explain tomorrow, so that today's class will help you understanding tomorrow's class. Okay, today I'll be sharing this document, this particular one. Okay. Yeah. And one more document. Yesterday document, yes, I have prepared notes a little bit. I'll be sharing today or tomorrow. That one. Okay. Fine, guys. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now. After clarifying your doubts, then I will terminate these things. Okay. You can see it is in use. Right. It's ready now. Yeah. Any doubts from anyone? Are you there?
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
What if we detach this 125 GB, the third one?
Yeah, you detach. You can detach. Simple. You can detach. No, nothing will happen, right? That you can attach to any other instance. Here, detach. Yeah, detach. That's it. That will be detached. You refresh.
If we terminate this instance of root drive, root 1, so what these GBs will go on these volumes?
These will be there. See, while launching, we have selected termination protection. I mean, no, delete on termination option, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So if you terminate your instance, all volumes will be terminated, deleted. But if you uncheck them, then after terminating your instance, these volumes won't be deleted. These will be here only with blue color. So you can attach them to any other instance that we are going to see in tomorrow.
The data will not be collapsed. Right?
The data won't be, collapsed. Right.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
This root drive of Linux, no, we cannot go and attach into Windows instance, right? This root drive.
No, you can't. You can't do that.
Okay.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
My question is that in GP2, IOPS is 10,000. Okay, 10,000 means at a time 10,000. Means anyone accessing 10,000
Yes, at a time.
is accessing
Yes.
particular server. That's mean we can opt for GP2.
Right.
And
At
more
a
than-
time.
At a time, no?
Yes, correct. At a time. In this fraction of movement, now 10,000 requests are coming.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are, every second, every now and then you are getting more than 10,000 requests, that means you go for SSD. Less than 10,000, you go for this.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it.
Hello, we
Yes.
can change volume type of instances, but if you have data on that volume type, then actually what happens from backend? So data get copied to SSD to SSD or whatever.
No, that volume backend, they convert the format. Whether they are copying the data or not, we don't know. But front end, they are giving an easy option that we can change the volume type. Okay.
Hello, Sai.
Yes, please.
The issue to pricing and issue to type of issue is the same. Which issue, the type of issue to instance is like on-demand, reserve, spot, dedicated host. Yeah, both are different. Issue to pricing and type of instance.
EC2 pricing. These are, yeah, correct. These are, instance remains same. Based upon the prices, they segregated based upon the price. Got it?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, on demand, I purchased one instance and used it for a month.
Okay.
And then I terminated it.
Yeah, you
so
can.
After 6 months, So after 6 months, I come to know that data was important. So as AWS is doing the replication or doing the backups, can I get that backup?
No. See, you are terminating means you are informing to AWS that I don't want this data anymore. Correct? Terminating means. So if you terminate means you lose the data, you can't get it back. So no, sorry, after terminating also in future I may use. Yes, there we use snapshots. That's what tomorrow's test. Because snapshot is a backup copy of your data. Understood? Yes, we don't need to take help from AWS. Directly we can get from our own snapshot. Got it?
Yeah. So so the backup is available.
Yes, backup. We need to keep.
Okay, we need to keep it
in the form of snapshot.
Okay. Thanks.
You mentioned snapshot is only for root drive.
No, wait. Don't ask any questions on snapshot because tomorrow I will explain clearly. Okay.
Hello, sir. In reserved pricing model, for example, we're using 1,000 servers.
Okay.
But 500 servers are not in use. So we
Okay.
can give it, we can terminate and get back the price like that.
No. You are reserving means that's it. Whether you use it or not, you have to pay. That's why you have to be careful while going for reserving. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, can you open the PPT?
Yeah. Any doubts? No doubts?
Sai, when we use GP2 10,000, it will be at a time, right? After we knowing that because it's I mean at a time 10,000 means after that we can modify that to another.
Yeah, simple.
Actually,
see, it can take extra load also. But see,
okay.
Continuously we are getting more. See, for example, I'll tell you. So in our class, 50 students are there, right?
Oh.
If you ask question one by one, then I can give reply. No problem at all. But all 50 people are asking question at the same time. Then I can't handle you, correct or not?
Yes.
Then what I do, I recruit some, and just giving example. Okay. I keep some of my friends who are good at, this one. Then, one question can be handled by one. Like that. That means here, this particular drive can take up to, its capacities can take up to 10,000 at a time. If it is more, it can take, but that is not recommended because pressure will be more, right? That's why, if continuously, if you are getting this kind of thing, you better go with this one. That is all. Understood?
Yeah. After GP2 also we can modify that to IO1.
Yeah, you can modify. That means you are increasing the capacity. Yes, you can modify.
Capacity. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please. Yeah, go ahead, please. You can unmute, you can ask me.
Hello.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
Sir, please open the pricing model.
1 second.
Second page.
Yeah. Yes.
Sir, if we want to launch a server for and work for a 4-day, then it means we are using on-demand services, right?
Yes, we are using on-demand, right?
And then we want to use that virtual machine after 4 months for a period of 1 month. Okay. Then what should be the main services, like it is on reserve or just like on demand?
No, see, while launching, if you are launching normal server, that will remain on demand forever. Okay, that won't be converted into reserved automatically. No. See, what you do, you launch one instance now. You launch one instance now. Use it for 1 month. Then you stop it for 4 months. Then again you started. That's okay. For 4 months you won't get any bill, right? Because in on demand, when you stop, you won't get any bill further.
Okay.
That's again you start. That remains on demand forever. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Sorry, if we make GP2 as a root drive of 30 GB, can we upscale that?
Yeah, you can increase the size, right? No problem at all.
No problem, no?
No problem.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Just sometime back, like you told that one on-demand instance.
One can't?
On-demand instance is there, no? The first one.
One can't amend. What is it?
On-demand service.
On-demand.
Like if I use for 1 week and if I stop for 4 months and if I restart that instance again, will it link to the same EC2 server, or will it be
same server only? Same server.
Then it will be, I don't know, because since they won't charge for 4 months, but they're keeping that space for us only, no?
The bill you get for the storage. Okay. I told you, right? Storage is something different. They won't charge for CPU, RAM and all, but they charge for the storage even if you stop.
Okay.
If it is less than 30, they won't charge. If it is more than 30, they will charge.
If I relate to the normal example, if I suppose if I given one house for rent for one person, if he stayed for 4 months and he is paying rent for every month. But he didn't vacate, but he actually went for out of town and he almost 6 months he didn't come back. But after come back, actually, it's like we are charging, but even the 6 months also we need to charge.
No, here you cannot compare with that example.
Okay.
Because here you launch one instance, you stop.
Yes.
When you stop means you are not utilizing CPU and RAM.
True.
So they will use this for someone else.
Okay. That's what
IP address and all they give to some others. So that's why since they are not with you, that's why they are not charging for that. The only thing with you is hard disk, correct?
Okay.
Because in that you have your data. That's why they are charging for hard disk.
But like after 4 months, it's not necessary that we'll come back to the same instance.
No, instance. See, instance means you will get the same instance. CPU RAM they will allocate to you. But that's okay, right? What RAM? RAM remains always RAM only, right?
Okay.
Okay, whether that's yours or someone else, RAM remains RAM, correct or not?
Yes.
That's it. So yours is what here? The hard disk means data. That is what yours, right?
Yes, true.
That's all. Yeah.
And regarding one more question, regarding the rebooting option, because the root drive is not have access for HDD. That's what. But the earlier days and all, we don't have SSD.
Right.
So that time also the rebooting should happen for the operating.
That time they used to give that option. Nowadays they are not giving that.
Now they did it.
Now they are not giving. Right.
But the option, it can be possible in HDD also.
Yeah, possible. That's what. Now they removed means now it's not possible.
Got
it. Yeah, but you can use this one, right? See what you do. See in HDDs you can use this one, right? Correct or not? This is bootable.
Correct.
Right. This you can use still.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, please.
So that means when we choose reserve services and we didn't use the virtual machine, and we will pay the money for CPU.
Yeah, you have to pay. Correct. You have to pay.
Yeah. That was my main doubt actually.
You have to pay. If it is reserved, you have to pay. Okay. For
that
CPU RAM,
means on demand is best.
That's right. Correct. That's why I said on demand is the best. People are using this one because we don't know, right, when to stop, when to use. Correct. That is the reason people are using on demand only 99.9%. Okay.
Yeah. I got it. Sir. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Fine, guys. Once you finish your work, what do you do? See, go to instance. You better terminate here. Terminate. So if you terminate, whatever attached volumes, those will be terminated. Go to volumes here. You can see some, one volume. I think we detached. This won't get terminated, and we have attached one extra volume that also won't get terminated. See, this we detach, so this won't get terminated because that's not attached state. And one extra volume that we launch and we attach. Okay, right? So that won't get terminated because while launching, we selected only these three, right? Okay, don't worry about that. After terminating, if any volumes are still running, better you just wait. These few will be deleted automatically. You need to wait. I'll show you. Just wait for a couple of seconds. Because the instance is being terminated, still under progress. Terminated. Wait. Then go to volumes. Yes, while launching, did I select that option? The delete on termination?
No, sir.
No. Okay. If you select that, definitely these will be terminated. So maybe that's the reason. Okay. So no problem. Just select actions, delete. Okay. If you select, those will be deleted automatically. If not, you need to delete. Yes, that's it, clear. Okay, that's it. You can verify from here. You can see. Hit refresh. Now, how many volumes are there? 0. Instances, okay, that we terminated, right? That entry is there. That's what is showing 1. Running, no instances running. So we just now terminated, that is this one. Once entry got disabled, then here it will show 0. You have 3 key pairs and 8 security rules. That's okay. You don't need to worry about key pairs and security rules. Fine. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Thank you all. See you in my tomorrow's class. Same time. Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sai.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sai. Bye.
Thank you.